Hey gamers, do you like Bubble Bobble? For me, the original Bubble Bobble was a 10/10 video game. It is still today one of my favorite arcade games and also one of my favorite games in the Commodore Amiga. But since the release of the original arcade classic in 1986, the series was pretty much frozen in time. Yes, we had Ribbon Island's Bubble Bobble Revolution, as well as Puzzle Bubble spin-off, but over 30 years from the original release, we don't have a sequel that is near as good as the original. So I was very happy when I saw this game announced trailer for the first time. And now, after beating the game alone and in 2-player mode with my little son, let's see if the art of trapping enemies in the bubbles still works. If you have played a Bubble Bobble game before, you will know what to expect. It's a 2D platform game. In each stage we need to clean all the enemies in order to proceed. We kill the enemies by trapping them into bubbles and then popping the bubble. This time we also can use special bubbles, such as Thunder Bubbles, Timed Bomb Bubbles, Long Shot Bubbles, among others. We can use these special bubbles by pressing a secondary fire button, but only a few times. We can also play in 2, 3 or 4 player mode, and we can save the other players after they get hit by popping their bubble, which makes the game easier but also much fun. This time we can also duck to avoid enemy shots and passes through small spaces. In the gameplay department, in my opinion, the game is great and true and faithful to the original. As the graphics, the characters are now 3D models on the 2D background, and although it don't have that arcade graphics that I love, personally I have no problems with the new look of the game. The enemies are not the same as the original. Some enemies are Lego pieces, flowers, and we have 5 worlds with 10 levels each, being the last level the boss fight, so we have 5 bosses in this game. As the music, yes, the music still doesn't get old, and after playing the game the music was stuck in my head the entire week. So, my final thoughts about the game. In my personal opinion, the game is too short. It only has 5 worlds with a total of 50 levels. It's smaller than the original, and I also found the game very easy and not as challenging as the first one. As always, in my personal opinion, it's not as good as the original, but overall I find Bubble Bobble for Friends a great modern addition to the series, and it offers a lot of fun, especially playing with friends. The amazing gameplay that this game have, like the original, is timeless and does not age. My 7-year-old son loved this game so much that we finish it almost every week. This game is great for any generation and any age. It's very simple, you just need to pick the game and play. And I find almost impossible for someone who doesn't find this game fun. This version also have the original arcade game, for older players to feel the nostalgia of playing again one of the best arcade games ever, and the young ones to play this masterpiece for the first time.